Have you ever wanted to control the temperature in a room without having to set the thermostat too low and kill your energy bill? Do your kids sweat in one room and freeze in the other? Does your spouse totally fight you for control of the thermostat? Well, I found a smart solution that lets you control the temperature in each room and also saves you up to 30% on your energy bill by just installing 1 or 2 units. I'm Barry Lincoln, and I'm your link to home energy savings. This booster fan redirects airflow into your room, causing it to feel 2 or 3 degrees warmer or cooler. It also allows your system to run less by circulating the air in the room. Now I'll show you how to do it yourself. So we're here at the Smart Cocoon. To install it for me and the room I'm refinishing, I had to remove 2 screws from the register, pull this out. I don't have a plug really close, so I ran an extension cord over the other part of the wall. And we're going to plug it in here and link it up to the phone. Power adapter in there. Plug it in on the front. And you'll see it boot up. Green light comes on. And I already have one set up in the kitchen. This one's going to be the first bedroom. You get a blue light blinking. And then you open up the app. So then I'm going to plug it in. I get the blue light flashing. I'm going to hit add a room. And for this one, I'm going to name it bedroom 1. Hit OK. And then you're going to hit the plus icon to find the device. So it'll search for the blinking light. There it is, it found it. You tap that. You put in your own Wi-Fi address. This is mine. I already have the password in. You'd put your password right there. Hit OK. Then it says it found it. It would like to connect. Hit connect. Now this is for Android, obviously. Apple would be very similar. Now it is connecting successfully. And I should be able to see it right here. I can go back to my main screen and you can see I have my kitchen and then bedroom 1. I'll select that. And I can actually hit on. And you can see down here now, it's actually at full mode. So we're going to stop there, unplug it, put it in the register next. So when you go to install the Smart Cocoon in the register, for me, you're going to, my install, you're going to want to plug it in first, but unplug it from the wall outlet so that it doesn't turn on while you're installing it. So you plug that in, and then there are 4 little telescoping pieces of metal. You can pull them all the way out, which you should try to do. So I have the hinges out. You can pull them out all the way for most installs. For me, it's about halfway. So for this vent, it actually isn't quite as shallow as the kitchen. I have them pulled out all the way. You're going to start by matching it up in one corner and then popping it in the other corner over here. Takes a little finesse to get it underneath. That one's locked in. And you're going to turn and pop the other ones in one at a time. You kind of got to keep both of these level until you can finally push them at the same time in. That locked in, that locked in. As you can see, all the tabs are hooked on here. And then we're ready to actually lift this up and put it in the vent, which we're going to do here. Slide it back in. So my issue again was these were too long at the full extension. I'm going to pull this, reverse the process, and work these in about 1 inch each way so that it's less shallow here and it's more flush and then can fit inside of this vent. Once you get it to the right length on the one side, you actually have to put pressure on it. Otherwise, it's just going to slide out to the full extension again. So get her in, push these back, lock them down over on this side, and hopefully, with a little bit of luck, them locked in. Just have a little bit of trouble up in the corner here. There's one. There we go. And you can see that's really tight and secure. The tabs are over here. This one's just barely catching, but that's okay. As long as you can hold the vent like that, it's not going to fall in the wall. I have a feeling it is the wood up here. That is not letting me put this in. Okay, so you can see I have it almost flush. I don't want to pinch this wire, and I'm going to train it over to the side here. What was holding me up was actually the wood paneling up here and the drywall behind. Push straight in, having this out the side flush. And I'm going to replace the 2 screws. So pretend we replaced the 2 screws, not too tight on this side. You don't want to pinch the cable. Power cord. And we're going to plug it right back in. And you can do whatever you will, hide it behind a piece of furniture, run it down the wall. For now, that'll do. So you can see here we have it installed up top. It just went to off. I'm going to turn it on. Here, kick on up here. The air conditioning is off right now. You can also hit auto. And it actually is connected to my Nest thermostat downstairs. Since the HVAC is off, it's off right now. Eco mode, if you need it. Turn it back on. I can hit all fans, and it controls all the devices and puts them in the same mode or individually here. So you can see right here we have it installed. It's on. Me personally, I notice about 2 times the air movement. What it's going to do is circulate all that hot air that's trapped up here in my house and in my rooms. This room gets very stuffy. It's typically 8 degrees warmer than even the master bedroom on the other end of the house upstairs. So it definitely circulates the flow much better in the room. Okay, so I was setting up the 3rd one in my daughter's bedroom. And right out of the box, it wouldn't connect to the network with my app. So what I did was I long pressed this little red reset button in the middle, and I held it in for 20 seconds, not 5 seconds. You'll see the lights go off at 5 seconds, but if you continue on to the 20-second mark, they'll flash, all go dark, and then the red will come on. And then I was actually able to connect it to the app. So if that happens to you, that 20-second reset button is your friend. Okay, it's a pretty cool day here in the Northeast, Pennsylvania. It's 68 degrees out right now, around 1 p.m. As you can see, I have my Nest thermostat set to 70 degrees down here in the living room on the 1st floor. So I wanted to show you on my 2nd floor master bedroom, I have a second zone for the Nest thermostat. It's a little Bluetooth sensor. That is also set at 70 degrees for today. If you remember from our setup video, this is actually one of the first installs I did with the Cocoon. I put the thermostat wire up at the vent at ceiling height. And my thermostat was set at 67. It hasn't kicked on much, but I just wanted to show you, even here it's reading 66.9. The low in the room was actually 63. And it's saying the high is 66, which is basically 67. So there's that 3-degree difference. I will tell you the room comfort is just drastically improved. It moves the air around homogeneously and makes everything feel a lot cooler. This room typically would be 2 degrees higher than the thermostat in the dead of summer here in the Northeast. So the coolest I could really ever get this room was like 68, 69, even with the main thermostat set down to 65. So it definitely pulls some more zone and more cool air out of the vent without totally unbalancing the system. So the best places to install these are bedrooms, dens, libraries, and remote areas of your house where you don't get a lot of flow out of your main system. Here's the good fit to install this. You need a 4x10 wall, ceiling, or floor vent. It works best with central air and forced air heat. You're also going to need either a Smart or a regular conventional thermostat. The Nest or Echo Bee is great. I use the Nest, but the dumb ones work too. So the best benefit really is to have the unit in your basement. I have a split system. Mine's in the attic. It works just great, but the basement one is going to give you the most savings.
It's true. Whether it's a hot summer day, the AC is on, but the cold air isn't where you want it to be. It boosts airflow in rooms up to 200%, which lower annual energy costs by 30%. Enjoy all the benefits of the Smart Cocoon. If you're looking for the ultimate in home comfort, Smart Cocoon can help.